I created an easy viral holiday ad in Canva. Yeah, this one was actually made in After Effects, but I'm about to recreate the whole thing inside of Canva. We're talking smooth transitions, pro-level movement, and a design that actually looks like it belongs in a real ad. I think it's gonna be a challenge, but I think it's possible. Let's find out. Now let's start off with the background. I'm a fan of gradient color, so that's what we're gonna use. I don't think the original had a gradient. I think it was more of an orangish color, but in our example, we're going gradient because I think it just looks better. It just looks really good. We have to add that thing that goes around your neck. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called a linger or something like that, but we have to add that, and then we're gonna add a circle, and it's gonna be the medallion where we're gonna put the sign of, hey, this is a sale going on, and it's gonna be swing. It's gonna look really cool. You've seen it in the demonstration. You may be wondering, why did I put that transparent rectangle? Well, as you can see, I grouped it together with the medallion, and I do that with a lot of my images when they're animated off the screen because it's easy to access it when you can just pull it down, because the image is gonna be off the screen. You're not gonna be able to see it, but you're gonna be able to grab that transparent part and just pull it down to animate it into the next slide. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. I really have no structure. YouTube is not giving me the analytics at the moment. This is a newer channel, so I don't really know ultimately what you guys want to see. And right now, this is not even scripted. I'm just kind of going with the flow and narrating as I design this ad, and hopefully you find it interesting. And by the way, now that I'm on this topic, you know what would absolutely mean the world? It would mean the world if you like this video and subscribe, because our goal is 100 subscribers. Right now, we're only at 44. We're at 44, but it may seem like a little bit, but hey, that's 44 more than 0. So I really can't complain. Actually, I'm actually ecstatic. I want us to say a great thank you to the 44 people that have subscribed. And even if you're not subscribed, I just want to thank you for taking the time for watching this video, because hey, I mean, you can be watching a million other channels or a million other videos, but you're watching this one, and I want to thank you. And I don't know, something in me, it just wants to narrate it and give it a tutorial feel, but I feel that this can be way more than a tutorial. This can be almost a way of us designing together in a sense of vibing. We can vibe together, and you can just watch and just, you know, we can just laugh and joke and have a good time instead of me just having a boring, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. You can clearly see what I'm doing. I feel sometimes I don't really need to verbally confirm what I'm doing. It just I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I can say, after looking back at this and looking at the earphones that I chose, I feel that they could have been a lot better, a better selection. These kind of look like video game selection earphones. They don't really look like real headphones. It doesn't really give it any justice, right? It's too much of a graphic than it is a photography image of some headphones. We could have choose some Beats or something. Some Beats by Dre or some Apple headphones or something like that. Apple Maxes, I think that's what they call them. This is one of my least favorite parts because, I don't know, I just have so much trouble just choosing the right font. And as you can guess, this is the part where I'm gonna add the text. And when I have to filter through like just millions of different options, I just get overwhelmed. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. I mean, when you have to kind of filter through just like a billion different fonts and try to figure out the right one to match the design, it's really no right answer. And so I think that's the challenging part. But as you can see, this is the frame that's gonna go around the text. And then we're just gonna put the title right inside of the little square that we just created. And yeah, that's gonna be our hook. You know, when people see our ad, they're gonna be like, wow, like this is on sale? Yes, this is on sale. And you can get it at a huge discount. It's gonna, in fact, be 50% off. And you're gonna see how we're gonna integrate that later on. Actually, you probably already know. What am I talking about? You already know where everything is gonna go because you've seen the original that we're trying to recreate. I feel like I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping with you guys and just trying to entertain you guys, and I don't know, it feels kind of strange for me. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, but hey, as long as you guys are entertained, I do it all for you all, so I hope you guys really appreciate this. So The thing with Canva, there's a lot of things or a lot of limitations, and that's where we have to kind of get creative to kind of improvise, as opposed to other software or extensive software like After Effects that have built-in graphics and things like that. When we hide different elements in text and things like that, which you will see very soon, we kind of have to build multiple layers and then just hide the text and then just kind of have them slide out in order to display them. And that's just us finding workarounds in Canva. We're making the most out of less. I think that's the quote of today's video. Make the most out of less. Because, we all love a good discount, and we all love, not going broke, spending $1 million on software. And I guess that's why we all love Canva, right? We all love Canva because we can save so much money. And so as we get closer to almost finishing this design, I want to thank you all for coming to my TED Talk, because at the end of the day, that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like a TED Talk, or it kind of feels like a nice therapy session, where you just let all your troubles out, all your frustrations that you had during the week, you can let it out in your design. And I guess, I don't know if maybe that's a coping mechanism. Maybe that's a coping mechanism for myself. TMI. As you can see, I am layering these and kind of hiding the text like I said before. And yeah, this is just our improvision, or is that a word, improvision, or our way of improvising the hidden effect with the text. But I think I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. And I'm not meaning to toot my own horn, but I think this is kind of creative. And I think this is one of the best ideas that I've ever had of just trying to recreate these, because I don't know, I just really love like projects that pushes the boundaries and doing things that's not naturally meant to be. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I definitely can find better wording for that, but we're gonna just roll with it. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. All right, so let's make sure all our layout is correct. We're gonna just like run this and just, we can call this like housekeeping. We're just gonna make sure everything is just in place and nice and in order and well designed and animated. So the last thing that I want to work on is the call to action. When people see this ad on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, wherever that you're advertising or wherever your client is advertising, depending on what you're doing it for, doing this, kind of ad for, what do you want your potential customers or their customers to do? And that's exactly what we're doing now. We want them to shop now. Don't wait, shop now, because hey, you want this 50% off and it's only limited time. So that's what the call to action is for. We sometimes call it CTA for short. So if you ever hear me saying CTA, you understand that that is going to be call to action. Here, we're going to create a sliding effect. Can you tell what is my favorite animation? I think I'm a big fan of slidings. I think I slide on everything. And but really, can you really go wrong with a sliding effect? I don't think so. There's other effects like breathing too, but sliding is definitely the best. All right, so for this part, we're gonna use the same example website that's in the example animation. This is not a paid promotion. I have no affiliation. In fact, I don't even think this website actually works. And it's an extension of India. I am not in India, I'm in the US. So, I just wanted to let you guys know so you guys don't think I am affiliated with this website. If you ever run across it or if it becomes available, no affiliation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is almost the final step. Right now, we're just gonna add the tagline. We wanna further explain what it is they are getting in this animation or in this advertisement. And you know what? We're gonna make it so easy to listen to music that they're just gonna be like, wow, I need to buy these headphones right now. I think I say that a lot, I think I'm overselling it, right? But yeah, so this is the tagline, and this is just like our wrapping up phase where we're just adding the extra stuff. You're gonna see shortly, we're gonna add, some extra elements like some twinkles and some other things, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I want you guys' honest opinion. Be honest with me. I'm your friend. Drop a comment of 1 through 10. what would you rate this recreation of this animation? Did I do a 10, which is amazing and excellent, or give me a 0 if I didn't do good enough? Let me know, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, you guys.